If you're interested in working with magic, you are going to be dealing with amulets and talismans. While these two items are similar in many ways, there are differences. Now, I am going to be reading from the Grimoire for the Apprentice Wizard, because Obronzel has a wonderful detailed description, and I would like to share it with you. Amulets. An amulet, from Latin amuletum, means for defense. Is an object charged with magical power for protection or to turn aside bad luck, illness, or evil and carried on one's person. Traditionally, amulets are usually made from found natural objects, especially ones whose unusual shape or color caught one's eye, such as holy stones, fossils, crystals, shells, meteorites, acorns, bones, and so on. These would be drilled with a hole and strung on a cord to be worn around the neck, or else kept in a little gree bag worn around the neck. The magical properties of such objects were felt to be intrinsic, or within. No single amulet was all-purpose, other than for general good luck, but they are not usually as specific as talismans. The Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder described 3 basic types of amulets based on their purpose: protection against misfortune, healing, and protection against ill health, and medicinal. Here are some traditional amulets. A necklace of chicken bones worn around the neck protects you against psychic attacks. A black holy stone is a powerful jinx breaker and keeps away evil. Garlic worn around the neck keeps away vampires, and everyone else also. A mandrake root cures ill health and protects against evil. Turquoise protects against the evil eye. The most popular good luck amulets are 4-leaf clovers and rabbit's feet. But first, ask the rabbit. To attract good fortune, wear an amulet of sarsaparilla root around the neck. Burn a green candle and chant 3 times, "Bad luck decline, good luck be mine." In addition to simple found natural objects, ancient Egyptians, Assyrians, Babylonians, Arabs, and Hebrews, Greeks, and Romans created countless sculpted amulets based on symbolic symbols. For example, frogs promoted fertility, eggs were for long life, the ujat, or Eye of Horus, was for good health and protection against evil. The scarab beetle protected against evil magic and guaranteed resurrection in the afterlife. To the Assyrians and Babylonians, rams stood for fertility, and bulls for fertility and strength. Eyes and phallic symbols are nearly universal protections against evil spirits and the evil eye. Talismans. A talisman is a specially made object charged and endowed with magical powers as a tool to accomplish a specific purpose. There are talismans for making fortunes, winning in gambling, preventing sudden death, improving memory, and even making good speeches. Like amulets, talismans are usually carried on one's person. The most powerful talismans are ones actually made by the person who will be using them. A talisman made for you by someone else can never be as strong as one you make yourself. Most talismans are made in the form of metal discs, with appropriate sigils and symbols engraved on each side. Then they can be worn on a chain as a pendant. Suitably engraved talisman discs can, of course, be purchased at most occult shops, but if you're serious about your intentions, you should make your own. Some metals can be bought at hardware stores. Lead fishing weights can be beaten flat for Saturn. Iron is a little more difficult to beat without it being molten in a forge. Discs of gold, silver, and copper can be made by taking coins and beating them flat with a hammer and anvil. A solid gold coin for the sun may be a bit expensive, but a gold-plated or gold alloy one will serve its purpose. A talisman should be engraved on the appropriate day and even the times, depending on its purpose. On the other side of the talisman, engrave your name, your personal sigil, and the special intention of the intent of this talisman. Now, the next step you're going to have to do is consecrate your talisman or amulet. Now, this is going to be different depending on what your tradition teaches you. Some people believe in casting a circle and having a small ritual to consecrate every tool. In that case, you would cast a circle. Some people believe that you just need to cleanse it and energize it. If you can, you would thus place it under cold running water for 3 minutes, then put it in like a windowsill on a sunny day and let the sun charge the item. Now you remember, depending on what your amulet or talisman's made of, you might not be able to do that. If your item is sensitive to water, then place it in salt. Salt cleanses. This will help cleanse your item, and then put it in the window for a day in full sunlight so that you can charge it. And then the next step would be personalizing it, connecting it with you. Place it on your altar and let it stay there for a day with like a tea light candle lit to energize it, to personalize it to you. If it is going to be a necklace, a pendant, then you should wear it and have the connection there. So I hope this helps you in the creation of various amulets and talismans. So everybody take care, be at peace.